Good afternoon. It's Tuesday the 18th of February. It's about 12:30, 1:15, bit late for me today. Don't know what it is about these easterly winds, but when it's blowing that cold wind I don't really want to come out of there, to be honest with you. But it's forecast to go over the next couple of days, which is great. It's actually forecast to go up quite a bit here over the next couple of days, so I'm quite looking forward to a little bit of a change in temperature, a little bit more comfortable outside. Hopefully it might impact the fishing a little bit, you never know. But there's somebody else fishing on the other side of the marina today. So I just had a little walk past before. They've got 4 rods out and I've got my couple down there. So there's a fair bit of pressure on that entrance today. We're on half term in the UK this week, so all the children are off. I'll be having a couple of extra days with my kids, which is great. But I'll also be back here every night to be fishing in the usual spots, and fingers crossed something might happen. But I'm staying here for a little bit, certainly the next week or so, and then I'll be making my way that way into Bearscough and onto the Rufford Arm. So quite looking forward to that. Quite looking forward to this cold wind shifting and maybe some southerly winds coming in, and then maybe the water temperature might increase a little bit and we might have a bit more chance of a carp. Fingers crossed for tonight, and I'll keep you posted if anything happens. Tight lines. Good morning. So it's Thursday the 20th of February. Don't even know what time it is. It's about 11:30, 12 o'clock. I've got a day off today. And finally we've got some good temperatures, so it's got to be double figures as we speak. What a difference a day makes. Absolutely fascinating me, the weather, but literally yesterday the wind was freezing cold. It would have been probably 4 degrees. Cool. It would have been probably about 4 degrees. And today I'm saying it's over 10, probably between 10 and 11 degrees. I'm forecast to go a bit higher over the next few days. So is this the end of the winter? I don't know, but this is the situation I find myself in every single year. Is it the end of the winter? Are the temperatures going to stay up? And are the fish going to start having a munch? Because definitely in the right place, but I've seen no signs. Haven't had a single liner on the rods. So I'm a bit low on confidence as far as the fishing goes, to be honest with you. I need to say I'm not a massive fan of fishing by the marina. There's a lot of activity. Dog needs to be chained up all the time, purely because of the activity that comes by. Obviously there was another angler over there for a couple of nights, which is to be expected, but we're approaching the weekend, it's half term, and I reckon they might come back for the weekend. So I've decided that I'm going to stay here. I'm going to spend the whole day here. I'll be fishing through to about tomorrow lunchtime. I've got a day out with the kids tomorrow, which is great. I'm going to see how the land lies on Saturday. And if there's a few people around, I'm going to move. I had a walk yesterday. Quite a long walk with the dog, further down that way. And to be honest with you, everywhere I look, I see places where I want to fish. So I've identified 1 or 2 areas that I'm going to stop at. And I think what I'm also going to do from the next move is go back to my mobile approach, which will be a couple of days in each spot. I'm going to need to, because I need to get myself to a certain place within a month or so. So I'm not going to be staying very long in certain places. I'm not going to be doing any baiting up. I'm going to be stopping where I fancy. I'm going to be dropping the lines in for a couple of nights. If nothing happens, I'm going to be reeling in. I'm going to be moving on. And there's a couple of really good looking places along the way where I'm quite excited for, but I can't help thinking that as we speak right now, I'm in the right place. So I am having a bit of a mind battle with myself on what to do in terms of moving, which is becoming a bit of a pattern now, but this is it. This is what I do. And I think it'll depend on other people. So basically, if anybody shows up, I'm off. And if nobody shows up, I'll probably stay. Looking back at my previous captures, I've never really caught them until April, May. I still feel there's a bit of a wait. So I'm trying to curb the excitement. I'm trying to hold myself back from getting too carried away. It's still February. I don't think I've caught a fish around this area before May. I'd have to have a closer look at the dates, but I'm pretty sure it tends to be May, June, July, August. Although I am venturing to a new area, so who knows what might happen. I do have it on reliable information that there are some fish there, but as with the Leeds Liverpool Canal, you just never know. You just never know where they are. So I'm gonna finish my drink. I'm gonna have an hour on the laptop sending a few emails, and then I'm gonna go on another walk with the dog. And what I'll probably do is take you along with me. I'll show some of the spots that I fancy, and maybe have a try for the perch along the way. So as promised, I just thought I'd take you on my daily walk with the dog. It's probably where most of the fish are right now. Although temperatures have gone up considerably over the last day. temperatures are going to stay pretty decent for the next few days. So I'm just wondering whether one or two might venture out. I would still consider a reasonable amount of bait has gone in over the last week or so, week to 10 days. And that'll continue while I'm here. But like I said before, if anybody comes over the weekend, I'm just going to up sticks and make a move. I've got a couple of ideas where I want to be moving to. You know, one of the great things about doing what I'm doing, almost living on the canal, is don't make any plans, then there's nothing to go wrong, is there? Something like that might be something that I might want to be looking for to live on permanently. But you're not boaties, you're anglers, so that's for a different group of people. Sorry, I forgot who I was speaking to then. So anyway, let's talk about the fishing. So I'm just approaching an area now where I would like to spend a couple of nights. On the far margin, we're just at the end of this run of moorings. There is the narrowing of the canal. What I've also learnt is whenever I've been drop shotting, definitely goes deeper where there's a bridge or a change. The margin definitely goes deeper. Seems to be less bowl shaped and more rectangular, if you know what I mean. So the margins seem to be straighter, whereas on the traditional bank, the margins seem to be more like a bowl like a cereal bowl is the best way I can describe it. So that's definitely something I've learned from the drop shotting. So I feel like I want to have my channel rod here in the middle of this gap here. I could put one over at the end underneath that red boat over there with the bait boat, and then I'd probably want one just anywhere down on this near margin. So I'm thinking for the next sort of couple of days stop, I might be here. Great thing about the nights getting lighter, the temperature's getting better. There's just more daytime, so it's not too much of a problem to be coming here as the nights get lighter. I'm a bit of a walk from the car stop, but definitely feel might even put a bit of bait out. I'd love to know what you would do if any carp anglers, especially carp. I just treat the canal carp just as I would the lake. You know, at the syndicate, they seem to just behave in the same way. So, you know, if I was going to go to the syndicate for the weekend, which is another option that I don't want to talk about because I can't talk about it, then I would be thinking about maybe going over, trickling a bit of bait in, and then fishing on it to maximise my chances. I might do the same. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Got quite into me tea and chocolate hobnobs of late, so feeling the need to get active again and try and shed a few calories. Just coming to the end of the popular permanent moorings. I think I'd probably want to spend a couple of days down here as well. Decided not to do any perching, struggled a bit with the perch over the last couple of days. Might have a go in the morning, see how I feel in the morning. Anyway, for the next couple of days, what we do know is temperatures are going to be warm, winds coming from the south, changeable, rain, perfect carp fishing weather in my opinion.